You are watching the Dangerous News Network, news, sports, and politics. And the content is uncut, uncensored, and unbelievable. And this is your host, Daniel McFarland. And today's topic is some breaking news about the Detroit Tigers. The Detroit Tigers traded Prince Fielder. Yes, the Detroit Tigers traded Prince Fielder. What they got in return was Ian Kinsler. Prince Fielder's bad contract is off the books for the Detroit Tigers. What do I think about the Prince Fielder trade? We'll miss Prince Fielder, no doubt about it, but we're not going to miss his choke artist ways in the postseason. That's what it was all about. It was his chokiness in the postseason that got his ass shipped to Texas. Let Texas deal with his choky ways. We got a real leadoff hitter. Not the speediest, but Ian Kinsler. That guy, he can hit 30 home runs and he can steal 30 bases. Even if he never gets the 30 home runs back, I wouldn't rule out him doing 25 to 30 home runs. I think he can still steal 30 bases. I really do. Here's how the Tigers lineup is shaping up to be. Ian Kinsler at second base leading off. He's a right-handed bat. He's got speed. He's got power. He's got speed. He's got power. He can hit. He can field. Ian Kinsler, he can steal 30 bases. Not only that, but he can hit 20 to 30 home runs. I think he still got it. Even though he is kind of old, but I think he still has it. Number two hitter, the Tigers ought to be going after Shin-Soo Choo now. Shin-Soo Choo can play left field, and he can be the number two hitter. He has a little bit of speed, but he also got power, and he can hit. His fielding is average, but I can live with average as long as it's not ugly. Miguel Cabrera, well, he'll be back to first base where he belongs. And his career will be extended because of that. This is beneficial for Miguel Cabrera's career. Maybe instead of Miguel Cabrera being forced to retire at 35, maybe Miguel Cabrera could make it to 39, 40, like he should. Now, let's look at Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera is a Triple Crown threat, with or without Prince Fielder. He was a Triple Crown threat before we signed Prince Fielder. He's going to be a Triple Crown threat after Prince Fielder got traded. We don't need Prince Fielder. We don't need Omar Infante either. Now that we got Ian Kinsler. But what we should do is go after AJ Pierzynski. Underrated catcher, underrated when it comes to hitting, underrated when it comes to fielding, underrated when it comes to power. Yeah, he is old, but it'll give James McCann another year. And we know Brian Holiday is not the answer, and we know that Avila is a joke. The number 4 hitter is going to be Victor Martinez. He's not a big power hitter, He's not going to hit more than 15 if he hits that many home runs. But he's going to be clutch, and he's going to hit at a high clip. I don't think that Victor Martinez is going to decline when it comes to hitting, though. Number 6 hitter, if we go after Shin-Soo Choo, Torii Hunter will be moving down the order. But I would rather have Peralta. He can play third base, short glove, and he's got power. He's got the ability to hit 20 home runs. He doesn't have a lot of range, but he's a short glove. And I think, and he can hit too. He can hit. Torii Hunter can be the number 7 hitter and provide defense and leadership. Now, his hitting abilities, as far as power, his power has pretty much diminished. And his speed has pretty much diminished. But he can still play small ball. Austin Jackson, number 8 hitter, he's got some defense. He's got Gold Glove caliber defense in center field. But he's not that much of a bat, and he strikes out way too much. But he has a little bit of speed. And Iglesias, he's going to be a Gold Glove caliber. He's going to be a Gold Glove caliber defense at shortstop. This is a necessary ingredient. But if he's going to hit below 250, we will need to start looking for a shortstop. Iglesias, his hitting is questionable, and we know he can't hit for power. Yes, we do know that. That's what I suggest the lineup should be. The roster's shaping up, though. What's missing is the re-signing of Peralta and the signing of Shin-Soo Choo, Curtis Granderson, or Jacoby Ellsbury. Either one of them would improve the Detroit Tigers. Curtis Granderson, he was a Tiger before we traded him for Max Scherzer, who evolved into an ace. And I give that a thumbs up to Dave Dombrowski. Now, let's look at the bench. We will be getting rid of our current bench players. Nate McClough. Now, I guess we keep Andy Dirks. Nate McClough, I still like. He can be a super utility man. Danny Worth, he can be a 25th man, and we need to draw a hat. We need to draw out of our hat and sign a free agent closer. No, a free agent catcher, a backup catcher. You see, Brian Holiday's not the answer. Avila's a joke. And James McCann's not ready. I'm hoping that Dave Dombrowski does not keep Avila. And I hope that Dave Dombrowski keeps Brian Holiday at AAA, where he belongs. And I'm hoping that Nick Castellanos is either traded or forced to stay in AAA so he can hone his hitting. We know he can't field. Nick Castellanos, he's not a good fielder. He's a DH at the next level. That's the truth. Now let's look at the starting pitching. Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer are co-aces. We need to extend Max Scherzer, and we need to extend Miguel Cabrera. We can extend both of them now that Prince Fielder is out of the fucking picture. Yep. Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander as co-aces? Yes. We have that. Anibal Sanchez, no reason why he can't win the Cy Young Award in 2014 because he had the lowest ERA, and if it wasn't for his injury, he would have been competing with Max Scherzer for the Cy Young Award. Doug Fister's shipshape. I don't want to lose Doug Fister. He's shipshape and he's steady. I would rather lose Rick Porcello. Yes, Rick Porcello is better than I thought. He's a good number 5 pitcher, but that's exactly what he is. And guess what? Rick Porcello, that's all he's going to be, probably. Drew Smyly, I think he's that right now, and he's got the upside to be even more. We don't need to stretch out Drew Smyly. We can just put him in number 5. What we need to go after is J.P. Howell and Javier Lopez. Or Eric O'Flaherty, however you pronounce his name. And hopefully Bruce Rondon stays healthy, Luke Peconin, and Al Albuquerque. They stay in low leverage situations, and they can be trusted in low leverage situations. Go after Brian Wilson. Go after Brian Wilson. Go after Joe Nathan. Let Benoit go. Let Veras go. They are the reason why we lost to Boston in the ALCS. Hope that Bruce Rondon stays healthy. We have 2 lefties, Albuquerque and Peconin. Well, they can be low leverage guys, but only that. Dotel, he just needs to retire. That should be our bullpen. And that's all I have to say for the Detroit Tigers. This is Daniel McFarland, and I approve this message.